Hello, hello, hi, 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 hello, hello. I hope everyone had a nice Sunday. Hope everyone had a nice day. Hello, hello. God, my hair. My hair is. It's fine. It'll work. It's what my hair looks like day two, so it's fine. I hope everyone had a nice day. I had a chill day overall, but like tired because I didn't sleep enough. The reason I didn't sleep enough was mostly because from like 4 or 5 a.m. to probably like 8, 9, because that's when I fell asleep. They were a group of 5 people outside that had, I think, forgotten their keys, or there was like a weird keys arrangement. And so they were talking a lot, and they were trying to get in. At some point they tried to force the door, I think, but also like they wanted it to open, but they didn't want to break it, so they were like halfway going through. It was a mess. It was a whole mess. It was a whole thing, and I could hear them, of course, being outside in front of the house, because I think they tried to get into the house that was just near mine, so I could hear them like really well because they were like very close to the whole thing. But yeah, that kept me, because I was stressed for them. I was like, I don't know if they all like were from out of town and like spending the weekend here or something, because like I was like, there's 5 of you. I don't think all 5 of you live in that apartment. You have nowhere else to go. It's 4 a.m. Maybe? I don't know. I'm guessing not, because they would have probably gone, I hope. Yeah, at some point I felt like they left, but then they were back, so I don't know. At some point I saw them like sleep on the sidewalk. So it was a whole thing. Hopefully they got in. Hopefully that ended well and they got in. I would hope. It was a whole thing. I got like a little bit of the story because they were talking and I could hear a little bit, and I think it's like a deal of like they were staying at like one of the because they were young adults. I think one of them like parents' friend's house or something, and so they weren't sure which floor it was, I think, or like something along those lines. Like it was a bit confusing. I don't know if they weren't sure like which number it was or which floor of which number it was. Like it was something of like not being sure which house is the right one. And as someone who's hyper anxious, I'm like, why didn't you check that before you went partying until 4 a.m? I'm guessing. Like I was vastly confused about the situation. But yeah, hopefully I think they found a solution now, so it's all good. But God, it was a whole thing. And then the good thing though today is that it's been a lot cooler the entire time with lots of wind, so it's been very nice. So I've had like, except for right now because I closed my door so that I'm not too noisy, but except for that, the entire day it's been like windy in my room, like everything fully opened to make everything cool. It was so nice to finally have a cool room. It was so fucking nice. And even with doing that all day, full wind all day, when I went downstairs to eat and came back up, it's still warmer in here. Like it's so, I don't know why this room specifically retains the heat so much. I mean, I know it's because I'm facing the sun, but still, like, it's genuinely so annoying. And it retains the heat so fucking much. And because I'm like near the roof, so even with isolation, the heat goes back up, all that. Ugh. But yeah, my brother also came to visit. He just came to say hello to me and then left, which was nice. But it was like I wasn't. My mom like texted me while he was going up the stairs, so I saw her text me, "Oh, it's just him like being there." After I had seen him, which like, why would you not just, if you knew? I don't know if she knew if he was coming. I'm guessing she did, but like just text me before, and he's going to be here, so I know. Because the thing is, my floor, like I've said many times, is just to me. No one comes here. When my dad like comes up for whatever reason to check something in my room or my bathroom or whatever, even when like I know he's going to be there, like he's like, "Oh, I'll just check it now," he re-asks me either if I'm going up with him, like he's fine, if it's fine for him to come up now, or if I'm already up. Even if like 5 seconds before he was like, "Oh, I'll come see," he's still like in the stairs will yell, "Can I come up?" So like I'm never surprised by someone being here, basically. So this to me, like me just doing my thing on my computer, turning around and he's here saying hello, was the equivalent of me being in my apartment with the door locked and someone being there. Because I was like, what the fuck? Oh. I mean, I wasn't like as surprised as I could have been because I did hear someone come up the stairs, but I thought he was like one level below, if that makes sense. Because sometimes it's kind of hard to tell which stairs someone's going up and down of. And I thought he was like also putting something away, but he wasn't. I think he just came up to say hey, which is fine. Would have loved to know before he was there, but that's fine. We got lucky that like I was awake and up and like fine. Because also, since I was like everything was open to let the wind go, obviously, like he couldn't have like knocked on the door to check if like it was okay to come in because the door was open. So like it was a whole thing where I was like, God, if you had been there like 2 hours before, I would have been like asleep in bed being like ugh. No, yeah. Anyway, he went on a little walk with my mom for Mother's Day, so that was nice at least. That was nice. Good for them. I hope they had a nice time. But yes, the plan for today is finishing the monk job quest. So we have the Shadowbringers melee DPS quest to do, and then we have the level 80 quest. I'm very excited to finally be done with this. And then afterwards, depending on how much time we have, I would like to start doing the tier list. Because I was like, oh, I'll just do it at the end, but... Sorry. I'll just do it at the end. But I think it'll make more sense, right, if I do it as I go. Because I'm worried, like, once I'm done with, like... with all 400 jobs, I'm worried I will have forgotten what the job quest for, like, Black Mage was like. If I don't do it, I need to make the sound less loud. I don't know why. Like, I left sound effects so low, and yet sound effects is still so fucking high. Yeah, because that's just like the math. That doesn't affect that. I don't know why specifically the sound effects are like... That's not sound effects, okay. They don't put that as sound effect. Is it system sounds? Yeah, it's system sound, okay. Great. Yeah, it sounds better, god. So yeah, I'll have fully forgotten what was well, like doing it just after I finish, I think is like the best way to be sure, you know. Also, I'm finally level 80. That's nice. Oh, Nan got plugged in. So yeah, still got the outfit. Funnily enough, those pants... I have the right one on, right? Yeah. Those pants are literally the exact same that I had before. Like the same color exactly and everything. But they're not the ones I had before. They're ones I got in the dungeon. They just happen to be the exact same with the exact same color I had dyed them on. For this. So it's very funny to me that I bought pants that were these exact pants that I dyed because they weren't that color to this exact color for this outfit, and then did the dungeon yesterday and got the exact same pants that I now have on, that are here. Funny things happen, because I'm guessing, yeah, it's the same that I have. Well, I wanted to check, do I have my portrait? Like, yeah. Because yesterday I kept having my portrait not updated and I kept forgetting to update it. But yeah, I have these. I'm not the biggest fan of these weapons, but you know. They do go with the outfits at least, and they are the highest level thing I have, but I'm not the biggest fan of them. They're what, they're level 75, yeah. But they're fine. Okay, also got my little armadillo bowler that I love. That's really cute. I'm very happy to see him every time. Okay, so we need to go to the Crystarium, so that I can do the quests. Where is it? Crystarium. Here we go. So my money's back. I'm very happy with that. I'm at 870,000. So I'm very happy with the amount of money I have right now. So it should be these, right? I never know. I never know where the guy is. He's over there. Okay. Yeah, it's really like low. Okay, wait. Okay. That should be fine, I think. And I'll just like make it like that on stream. Oh, that's too low now. This should be fine. Okay. God, I never really listen to the music in the Crystarium because usually when I'm going through, I have something in the background, or I've had something in the background. The music in the Crystarium is really nice. We'll have you last. Here we go. Oh, Catboy Archer. Well, the last Archer we had we really liked, so hopefully we'll like you too. Lueric thinks you just might be the answer to his prayers. Wait, you wouldn't happen to be... Yes, of course you are. Tis plain from the way you carry yourself. Oh no, I'm going back into the fuck-ass accent. No, 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 no. You're just the sort of man I've been looking for. You're perfect. My name is Lueric. I am a bounty hunter. But not just any bounty hunter, I will have you know. Nay, I am not wont to settle. I am not one to settle for run-of-the-mill prey. I hunt sin-eaters. Not only that, I have recently set my sights on a particular notable fiend One of the four cardinal values, those infamous instigators of the flood itself. Naturally, it will take considerable strength and skill to defeat such a formidable eater, but I am not afraid to admit I cannot do it alone. However, with the aid of equally formidable allies, I am confident it can be done. I wonder what the eater will be then, because like I remember the cat girl who was also an archer, I think, but that's not melee. I don't remember if they had any melee people in their midst. I don't think so. And you, my friend, are exactly the sort of ally I have in mind to recruit. Walk away without a word. Feign interest. Oh, feign interest. Haha, I knew you would be interested. And should the challenge alone be insufficient motivation, know that I have substantial financial resources at my disposal. You will be duly compensated for your service, rest assured. He looks so fancy with his little frills everywhere. So cute. However, as much as I am certain you are a right man for the job, 'tis only meet that I put your skills to the proof. A simple test should suffice. Pray do not be offended, but you would be shocked how many people present themselves falsely in order to enrich themselves or to impress others. So done with it. Okay. Where are we supposed to go? In Lakeland. Okay. Yeah, Lakeland's over there. Okay. Up. Let's go. Oh yeah, I need to go out. My bad. Here we go. So pretty, so nice. Oh, here we go. Whee! Still can't fly. One day I'll be able to fly. One day I'll go through this and fly. I'm really chilling with like the MSQ right now because I'm waiting a little bit for healing to get there. But I realized once I'm done with the healer, it'd be good if I had the stuff unlocked for Endwalker. So I could continue to do these. So we'll have to see, I guess. I'm excited to see what the monk level 80 outfit will be. For the one you get for free, I mean. Very excited to see. Hope it's good. I'm worried I'm going to forget to go see the guy. Helen is finally at Tempest, but she's not at the cities that I really love yet. And so I keep being like, where are you? Where are you? When are you? Because I'm like so fucking excited. But she saw like the concept art for it when she logged in yesterday, and I was like, yes, I know, right? And she was like, whoa, I don't know where the fuck that is, that's so cool. And I'm like, yes, yes. Amaranth, my beloved. here we are, our proving grounds. You need only slay a beast of suitable ferocity before my very eyes to demonstrate your own. Naturally, we require bait to lure one out of hiding. Oh, hello. Oi, my lord! Got a package here. Well done, my good man. And here is your payment. Okay, so he is like a bourgeois son of someone very rich who wants to prove himself. Is that his thing? Because he is like dressed very fancily, keeps talking about money. Oh, this, the bait in question. Easier to have it delivered than to take a detour to pick it up myself. Yeah, you're a rich kid. Rather more efficient as well. Time is money. Please. Okay. Now then, you need only place it in the open and slay whatever comes to claim it. I cannot imagine it will take long for something to come hither. I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. Where is the thing? Yes, here. Let's go. This. Where is the wild beast? Ah, here. I need all my stuff and now I wait. I just got this new one, so I'm very excited to try it. Ah, here it is. This. Yes. 1, 3, 7, 2, 6, and that was just the opener. Now we get into the first rotation. Here we go. 3. Ah, well, you're dead. That's the thing. Is like for a lot of like lower level stuff for me, because I'm level 80 now. Just doing the opener is enough to kill the monsters. So I'm like, oh well. I had something a bit longer, but that's fine. Also, I'm sorry. It will be a lot of me just being like this, reading my rotation, because I don't know it by heart at all. Fantastic. I knew I was not wrong about you. Come, let us return to the Crystarium at once. Before we go, I want to try my thing on a new monster. This one. Ooh, that's cool. Okay. Back on that road to the Crystarium. I wonder if I even have all of the currents. Yeah, I have all in Lakeland, only one missing in Amarang, one in Toulouse, one in Ilmeg, one in Tempest, one in Zeratica Great. Okay, so I did kind of just get everything. That's nice. I mean, I have one missing for almost all the regions, but overall, I did good finding them. That's nice. I feel like for Stormblood I had more missing. just have to do the quest. Is that guy an NPC? No. Okay. I was like, he's been there a while. It's all the way over there. The little bowler is so cute running behind me. Oh, is it inside? Yeah, I think. Yeah, okay. Love that he is in front of... What did you buy, dude? The fuck did you... Congratulations on a kill well made, my good man. I dare say this is the beginning of a beautiful partnership. Let's commemorate in the occasion with feast, eat, drink, and be merry. Crunch, 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 crunch. Wonderful stuff, isn't it? My compliments to the chef. Another helping? No. Are you sure? It really is no bother. Oh, very well. I should like to return to our earlier discussion. That of the virtue I have engaged you to hunt with me. Ah, so it is her. Andrea is her name, and she roams Nordfront. In the guise of Renda Ray, a fallen warrior of light and renowned hunter of Eld. She's the most elusive eater who has been sighted in every corner of the realm. Though her movements are unpredictable, she has often been witnessed pursuing and slaying extraordinary and dangerous beasts. I can well imagine the question forming in your head, why not leave her be? If anything, is she not aiding local communities after a fashion? Alas, no for the beasts. She slays retinue as eaters, which pose even greater threats to the small folk. So you see, this one wretched eaters is in truth sowing untold chaos by carrying on as she does, unleashing more of her kind and unsuspecting towns and villages all across Novrond. Only you and I can stop her. Oh, poor sweetie. She would just want to help. So she was a warrior of light, and the warrior of light saved the world. So she was a warrior of light. What an odd thing to ask, but never mind all that. Whether or not they were heroes or villains, or whatever, 100 years ago, doesn't matter to me. The simple truth is Renda Ray was the greatest hunter who ever lived, and beating her at her own game would be an amazing feat, don't you think? Okay, you're that kind of person. And regardless of what the Warrior of Lights were before they became Sin Eaters, that's what they are now, so we'd be doing folks a favor by killing one. Well, what do you say, friend? Will you hunt Andrea with me? I kinda had to. God, why is it today? When I click, it doesn't work. I hope I live to regret this. So, begin a formal partnership. I can see it now, you and me, in the heat of battle, fighting side by side, a picture of courage and camaraderie. It's going to be grand. You should see me in the science. Naturally, it will take us time to study and understand our prey. Eaters can behave in strange and inexplicable ways, particularly powerful ones like Andrea. I've been doing my best to get inside her head, to think like a hunter, but it is easier said than done. Anyway, as soon as I have determined where we ought to begin our search, I will inform you at once. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, because I think it was more like... To be fair, I think for Shadowbringer, if I'm not mistaken, it was more like just... magical DPS versus non-magical DPS rather than like melee. I said melee, but it's not melee, is it? It's like caster versus non-caster kind of thing. So that's why Archer fits within that. And then Endwalkers, they do add like physical ranged. It's like a natural thing. Oh, is the reward lacking? My apologies. Next time I will see that you receive another more substantial compensation. Yeah, 1,000 gil isn't that much, dude. Ugh. Why are you so surprised? Wait, it's you, it's really you. You actually came. I mean, never mind. You're here to hunt Andrea with me, yes? Of course you are. Why else would you be here? And wouldn't you know it, one of my hirelings should be returning with new information any moment now. Oh, she's so cute. Greetings, my lord. I am pleased to report that Andrea was recently sighted in Amarang, in the vicinity of Samuel's backbone, it would seem. Apparently there was vicious spiders that was giving folk trouble, and now that it's been turned, it's about 12 times worse. They'd be grateful for any assistance. I see. Well done, my friend. Your payment as promised. Yeah, it's just a case of like rich boy keeps paying people, and so he's used to being like kind of just like you pay someone and then they don't work for you anymore and kind of just go to do whatever. And so he's weirded out by like actual fidelity. Maybe. Why bother going out and pestering the small folk for news when you can employ others to do it for you? The better to devote our precious time and rather more important matters, I say. Yeah, the thing is, you don't want to adventure, you just want the glory of it. You don't like the adventuring part of adventuring, dude. Just go hunt. And owing to my winning strategy, we may now depart from Amarang and the delightfully named Samuel's backbone. For in pursuing the spider, we may yet find its maker. Okay, Amarang. It's a bit far, so I'm going to go like this. Not what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. Amarang, here we go. Yep. This is certainly the place. I gather those bones once belonged to dear Samuel, but I see no troublesome arachnid. In being a rather large desert, I had considered hiring a few trackers to hasten the search, but I have yet to spy a place where such individuals might congregate. Pity. Bah! Nothing for us but to roll up our preferable sleeves and do the dirty work ourselves. We shall split up and search the sands for the sin-eater spider. Whoever finds it first may have the honor of slaying it themselves. And should we not find it, well, after we both have searched for suitable lengths of time, I say we meet back here. Let the hunt begin. Hope I get to kill it. That'll be fun. Survey of surrounding sands, but no trace of the spider you seek. Ah, here we go. That was no spiders, it was a Scorpio, but nice to know. Go up. Ooh, here she is. There she is, the Scourge of Northrend, the devourer of souls. Balam quits. We bring this mark down, they'll be singing ballads about us till the end of time. Never mind the king's bounty, hells. We could buy ourselves a couple of castle apiece. Flanking maneuver as discussed. Wait for my signal, then we'll strike at one. As one. Damage is onto us. Don't panic, we planned for this. We'll act as decoys while Renda Ray brings her down. Go, go! Yet! Wait, not yet! There's no need to rush this. Oh, did it die? Solid, always so headstrong. Bugger me my head, I can't. No, no. Come back here. Finish it, you bloody bastard. Finish me. I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. Not really, as I rushed in without listening to you. I'll not let it end like this, I promise. I'll kill that goddamn beast if that's the last thing I do. Hey, what was that just now? I've had headaches before, but the way you were flashing about wasn't like anything I've ever felt. Also, you see, actually, I am the prophesized one. I have the echo. By the garden, I thought we were lucky just to catch a glimpse of Andrea. But you're also telling me you were granted a vision of her past with this power of yours? So, 2 warriors killed while hunting a great horned beast. A beast's surviving companions vows to slayers in revenge. I've heard this tale before, I know it. Bah, it is a common enough sort of tale, I suppose. And regardless, she's gone. Come, let us return to the Kirstarium and celebrate your accomplishment. At least we're being fed well. Kirstarium. Oh, I can just go there. Okay, great. Can I go for this? No. Sad. Oh. Good luck in your battle. I never do the fighting with Chocobo thing. I know you're supposed to for like your weeklies or whatever, but I never think to do it. Oh, is it the thing like where you go? Yes, I would like to travel to the Crystarium. The day I have an Amaro as like a thing, I am never changing ever my mount. Or at least not for a very long time. I'm only like "17 jobs away." So close. Ah, fuck. I think 17. To be fair, some will be shorter than others. And like, I'm on my... I had counted, I forgot, fuck. I had done 6 Black Mage VODs. And I think I'm only on 4 monk VODs. Yeah. So already, I've finished this thing with 2 less VODs than the Black Mage one. So I'm getting faster, I'm getting faster. 0 to 18, 1 VOD when? Never. The table is set, and so I bid you raise a glass with me, that together we might toast your spectacular accomplishments. There's really nothing quite like a hearty meal after a job well done. Drink up, my friend, drink up. How do you feel? I've had another few bottles ready and waiting to be opened. No? Oh, very well, if you insist. Why do you need us to have like a buffet with like 40 people, dude? It occurs to me, my good man, that I have yet to ask you your name. Oh, well, at that stage of thing, well, like, you're so used to having people and you pay people so much shit that, like, you don't even ask them their names anymore. God. Well. So quickly did we forge our friendship that I hardly noticed until now. Well, at least you weren't ashamed, you know. Most people would be ashamed that they don't know someone's name after doing multiple adventures with them. A fish. Reek and Ev. Yes, I rather like the sound of that. Reek and Ev. The daring duo, the brave bounty hunters, the scourge of sea leaders. Once we have slain Andrea, those so ignorant will not know our names. They shall ring it all across the realm. It's going to be so disappointed to realize when he realizes I've done the exact same thing with 2 other people before. It's going to be so sad. And more importantly so, that I'm much more well known as being in another group of adventurers than this one. Ah, but I should dwell overmuch on the victory before the struggle. A wise hunter is prepared and patient. It would be prudent to send double, nay triple the agents, afield to seek out promising new leads. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a gillionaire. You sure it's wise to spend your money so freely? Say you gillionaire. Worried about the budget for a brave endeavor? Well, don't be. I'm prepared to fund our activities as needed. No expense shall be spared. None whatsoever. Well, I have a few minions that I would like on the marketplace if you don't mind them. There he is! Come to rejoin this bosom companion in the great hunt. It is well that you have, for I have obtained new information concerning the sighting of Andrea and Kolusha. The fiend has transformed yet another deadly mark, a great bear in this instance, into an even deadlier eater. But so it falls to Reek and Ev to slay the newborn eater and continue their pursuit of Northrend's most notorious virtue, to Kolusha and to glory. Kolusha, Kolusha. Let us brook no further delay and commence our search. Separately, as before in Amarang, If you catch the eater first, I grant you leave to kill it without me. I trust you will not be disappointed if the reverse were to occur. Surely not, surely not. Yeah, well, but it won't happen, because yeah. I myself will be most put out if I happen to lose to you a second time. Well, prepare. And on that note, may the best hunter win. Okay. Oh, it's over there. Okay. That's such a nice detail to have some. I forgot their name, but some of those just be like in the grass, unactivated. Such a nice detail. Very Iron Giant. You survey surroundings and find no trace of the bear you seek. Despite looking far and wide, you failed to find any trace of the bear you seek. Perhaps Urek was indeed a better hunter this day. Oh. I was wondering if they were going to do something like that. I thought not, because if the whole quest is literally just surveilling two parts, being told, and then going back, would be a bit annoying, but like, I won't complain too much. I'm guessing that he's going to be like, midst fighting the bear when we get there or something. Oh. He's with a well-traveled mage, a wry hunter, and a cocky sellsword. They always make the auras mages. And the Rogind, warriors or paladins. And well, this kind of just mimics the like warrior of light dynamic, where the human is warrior and the other one's paladin. Hate to say it, Ev, but it seems we're late to the party. Landbird and his mates slew the bear before we could. So it's true then, you've cast your lot with the boy. You poor daft sod. Well, that's great to hear. But I don't understand. The eater was a newborn. How could you possibly have learned of it and gotten there before we did? Well, see, that's the problem with relying on hired help. They're loyal to your coin, not you. And you're not the only one willing to open its purse. But more importantly, Reek, what's this I hear about you hunting a Drea? With help, I mean, rather than all by your lonesome. I have a distinct memory of you storming off in a huff saying you didn't need me or anyone to finish the job. Tell me I'm wrong? Do as you like, help or no. You've no chance of beating me with the prize, cause unlike you, I'm not all talk, and neither are my mates. Speaking of mates, how much did it cost you to buy this friendship to tell? Peace off, Landbird. Why are you still here? You got your mark, didn't you? You should choose your friends more carefully, Sinner. Everyone nicknames everyone Sinner in this world, I love it. When it all goes wrong, don't say I didn't warn you. You have questions, I'm sure. As you may have surmised, Landbird was once a comrade of mine. I took him into my service that we might hone our skills battling sea eaters in preparation for facing Andrea. However, I soon came to see that he was not all capable of a hunter, and so I dissolved our working relationship. Unfortunately, he did not take it in stride and instead resolved in recruiting new companions, that he might beat me at my own game. It would seem that his fortunes have improved greatly of late. So much so that I fear he can no longer afford to dedicate time tracking lesser eaters and must devote our undivided attention to the pursuit of Andrea. As such, we should get back to the Crystarium, but before we depart, I have other matters to attend to in Yulmore. If I might trouble you to accompany me, but of course you will. Let us be off. Okay. Are your parents in Yulmore or something? Okay, up. I'll just quickly do this. So I'm not in the middle of the field. And then I'm going to just take a quick bathroom break and I'll be right back. Here we go. Here we go. Be right back. And I'm back. Okay, up, up, up. Here we go. Here we go. Upla. So, let's see where he is in Yomar. Seems to be around there. I mean, it was the outfit. I should have guessed he was from Yomar. Did you have to be in the strip club? Is it only guys today? Okay. I'm like, seriously? 2 guys, 2 girls. Okay. Ev, allow me to introduce you to my father and mother. I knew it! I fucking knew it! What did I say? I knew it. They look so young. Father, this is my traveling companion and dear friend Ev. He and I have resolved to hunt a particularly deadly sin eater. Indeed, I cannot overstate how terribly dangerous this eater is, that to pursue it is a court of death itself. However, we have at last triumph of the fiend, all of Northern shall sing our praises. What, won't that be wonderful, Father? So long as you do not sully your good name, we are free to hunt whatever quarry you desire. I can do without all the petty details. Now then, how much do you require this time? Out of it? Oh, never mind. Just give the boy my coin purse, would you? I'm sure it will suffice for his trivial pursuits. That is why you are here, it is not? Another handout? Don't play coy. You've never been good at it. You know, I honestly don't know why I came here. Keep your coin, Father. We're leaving, Ev, right now. Casta's having a great day. All alone at the strip club. Oh, you're at the Christarium? Okay. Little bit of everything, all rolled into one. I'm a vet, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. I do not feel ashamed. I'm your fish, I'm your dream. I'm something in between. Never do it any other way. Oh yeah, it's a little pig. Cute. Oh, no meal this time. Forgive me, Ev, but I would forgo the wine on this occasion. Father's lackluster reception has put me in rather dour spirits. As you may have gathered from my exchange, I am a free citizen of Yulmore. Owing to my parents' considerable wealth, I have enjoyed a relatively privileged upbringing. Relatively? Privileged and unbearably boring. Which is why I quit the city and resolved to becoming a bounty hunter. God, dude. I was so bored having everything paid for me and done for me while everyone outside has to struggle to live. Isn't it so sad? is so sad how my whole entire life has been so easy for me, and therefore I went bored. Isn't it so sad? Sorry. Let's do something real quick. Because if I don't do it now, I'll forget. If I forget, it'll be bad. Up. I hate that I predicted exactly how it was going to go with this one. Here we go. I'm not fooled though. Are you? I'm well aware of my fortunate circumstances, which is why I elected to conceal them from the people of the Crystarium. Yeah, no one could tell. People are wont to jump to uncharitable conclusions. I feel as though you and I have established a rapport, though, so I thought it best to bring you into my confidence. I pray you refrain from telling others. Now then, since the lad... God, he's so dumb. He's so naive and dumb, and I don't like that. It's not cute to be naive. How old is he? Okay, he's 18. He's allowed to be a little bit naive still. How do we know he's 18? That's a question I have. Well, if the wiki says so. Oops. Alas, in a fit of frustration, I refused father's coin. Without additional resources, we have no choice but to conduct the search for ourselves. Moreover, I am rather embarrassed to admit that I can't pay you only a token sum at this time. God, this is how they justify the fact that he doesn't pay you much. But I trust that will not deter you from joining me anon. I was never in this with Gil. I don't know, I have to think on it. I was never in this for Gil. I'm in this for completionist's sake. Really, I mean, of course you want. Perish the thought, hahaha. Oh, already 76, nice. Ev, my friend, thanks the gods you are here. Ever since we parted ways, I've been exhausting myself running all over the Crystarium, questioning anyone and everyone, hoping someone might have seen Andrea, but alas. Only the Crystarium? So you haven't gone outside even for a bit. Even only the Crystarium? Well, of course, surely this is the limit of what a man with meager financial resources can accomplish. But never mind all that, for it but recently dawned on me the vision you beheld of Renda Ray's past could hold the clues for which we have been desperately searching. When you first described it to me, I felt as though I had heard it before, and I had. My wet nurse had told me this exact same story when I was still a boy. 'Twas a tale of a courageous hunter who, together with her comrade, embarked on a quest to slay a notorious mark, a great horned beast. They came upon the quarry in the desert, and there attempted to lay it low. Alas, the beast had a singular strength, and the hunter a fatal weakness, and so in the ensuing struggle her comrades were killed, leaving her as the sole survivor to swear vengeance. Would you not agree that this vision is a perfect match for this tale? Then there can be no doubt, Renda Ray is the celebrated hunter, a hero who so admired in my childhood. After the tragic days, the hunter resolved to not only rely on others, to not rely upon others and instead to choose the beast by herself. She somehow found a way to compensate for her weakness. Anyway, my recollection of the tale is likely riddled with errors. We should ask Miss Olvara for a recount in full. She was a bounty hunter herself before she entered in our service, you know. Also, in light of this, I should share with you an interesting theory concerning the virtues I had heard from a fellow hunter. Apparently, each appear to be driven in particular memories, moments that forever changed each of his fallen heroes. Makes sense, doesn't it? Randa Ray being a hunter of notorious marks in life and death. I don't know why it never occurred to me before. But if that is indeed the reason why she behaves as she does, then the more we learn about Randa Ray's adventures, the better our chances of predicting where she'll turn up. All the more reason to go see my former wet nurse. Miss Olvara lives in Gay Town, Kolusha. Let's be off then. A little bit of everything, all turn into one. Oh, sorry. Kolusha, he said. Okay, who's there? Oh yeah, near Yulmore. Nice. Makes sense, makes sense. Here you go. Hi, Miss Olvara. Oh yes, the one old woman face they have in this game. This is Miss Olvara, the wet nurse who raised me for practically the entirety of my childhood. She was bonded to my family and lived with us in the city at the time. When I came of age, she was forced to leave. My, you've grown into such a strapping young man, but I can't imagine you came to Gay Town just to pay me a visit, my little Reek. In front of him, if you please. But to answer your question, we did in fact come to see you. There were stories you told me as a child of a righteous hunter. What was the hunter perchance a way of light Randa Ray? The thing is, they want to pitch him as like this sweet, rich guy that just happens to be a bit out of the loop and a bit like not connected to reality, but like overall well-meaning good guy even though he's rich. But then they give us like all of the like things showing us he's not that. Like he has this woman that raised him, and he's like, and when she sees him, she's like, I'm guessing you're not here just for a visit, because you don't come just to visit, basically. It's like, oof. It's already not a good look, is it? The dad being like, oh, you just want more money? Well, the dad seems like a piece of shit, but even then, like, yeah. The other guy being like, oh yeah, you can't buy your friends. Him just buying the service of everyone and being like, well, what else can I do? I wasn't going to walk, was I? Of all the reasons you could have had. Hey, the stories were of Randa Ray, the greatest bounty hunter of her day, the legend so many aspired to become. Less so after the flood. It was still fresh in everyone's mind when I was younger, and for all the good they had done in life, none could deny the chaos they sowed in death, as teenagers. But despite all of that, me and my mate still looked up to her. We knew all her feats and swore to preserve them, in secret if needs be. that she might inspire future generation as she had ours. So years and years later, when you wanted to hear tales of adventures of heroism, I couldn't help but share with you the ones nearest and dearest to my heart. I only hadn't changed. I only wish I hadn't had to change all the names. That's true. The hero who I looked up to as a child, whose tales of daring to drove me to take up the bow as you had, to pester you for training that I might become a bounty hunter, it was her. Miss Elvira, Ev and I are hunting Adria, and we believe that one of the stories you share with me may help guide our search, namely the one about the great horned beast that killed her friends. Will you tell it to me again? Wicked White, is that... Oh, my little rake. Very well. Even as a young hunter, Renderay's incredible hearing was paralleled. She could track her quarry through the forest by the most minute sound of her passing, from miles away, even by some accounts. Even the most subtle and stealthy beast could never eluded her for long. A misplaced foot, a snapped branch, eventually Renderay would know, and her aim was always good and true. As she grew older, owned her skills further. She set her eyes on bigger prizes. She became a hunter for notorious marks and, together with her comrades, earned fame and fortune. As their reputation swelled, so did their egos. Only the most dangerous game would suffice, and so they resolved to hunt the Scourge of Northrend to devour our souls, Balam quits. But what Renderay did not realize was that her greater strength would prove her undoing. For when she faced Balam quits, the beast roared with such force that it brought her to her knees, helpless. She could only watch as it claimed the lives of her beloved comrades and fled. After burying the hunters and vowing that she would one day avenge them, she took to the road once more. She met Adbert and his fellow warriors of light, and for a time she accompanied the fledgling heroes on their adventures. Aw, cute of everyone. Even though, like, he got replaced at some point, apparently. And her too, I don't think we had her when they were Warrior of Darkness in our world. To them, she was a breath of fresh air, a vibrant young woman who savored every moment and found joy in simple pleasures. They knew not of her fallen friends, and how their deaths weighed heavy upon her still. The party wandered the realm, performing many great deeds and growing even stronger, as did Renderay. While in Coluja, she even devised the mean to defend her against the powerful roar that had been her downfall that fateful day. And then, while engaged in an adventure with Raktika, a rumor reached Renderay's ears. Balam Quit's Scourge of Northrend, Devourer of Souls, had been spotted wandering the City slumps. 'Twas a golden opportunity, but to seize it would be to face the beast alone. She could not wait for Adbert and the others, nor could she ask that they forsake their sworn duty. But perhaps it was just as well, for the memory of her defeat still haunted her. The courageous hunter had allowed a single fear to take root in her heart, the fear of losing her new companion, as she had her old. So it was that Renderay ventured forth in secret, resolved to slay her hated foe Balam Quits alone. And with all her strength and guile, the legendary hunter did just that. Vengeance claimed, she rejoined Ardbert and the others and never spoke of the terrible battle twixt her and the druid beast. From that day forward, she was Renderay, the warrior of light, and the deeds of her and her comrades would be celebrated forevermore. It's strange to think that the woman I admired when I was young would become a senator I swore to slay. What she became doesn't change who she was. Even if the tales were a little embellished over the years, they were rooted in truth. She was and will always be a hero to me, and to you, I hope. Thank you, Miss Olvera, for everything. I promise I will visit again soon. So, Ev, remember that theory I told you about before? About the virtues being driven by powerful memories? If Adria is reenacting the journey leading up to her confrontation with Balam Quis, the one that took her from Amarang to Kaluja, then her next destination must be Artica Greatwood or the Kingdom of Rainbow Zilmeg. Artica Greatwoods? Right! That was where she laid low the beast at. Ah, that was where she laid low the beast at last. In the Sitia swamps, to be precise. And so that is where we shall go. Let us away. Now listen, Reek. There's an awful lot of people don't know about Renderay, or the world for that matter. So wherever you go, whatever you see, remember not to take it at face value. Don't just accept what others tell you is good as true. Listen to your heart, and decide for yourself, and be safe. It's cool. Ev, was it? It was such a pleasure to meet a friend of Reek's. His parents never hesitated to provide him with all the wealth and opportunities they could. But when it came to love and support, well, all I can say is it's a miracle this boy turned out as well as he did. One can never have too many friends or too much support. That's not true. Too many friends is a thing that exists. That goes for you as well, I should think. Well, that one isn't, like, lacking, don't worry. This man would be an example of too many friends. Wall has way enough. To Raktika. Up. Because when you get to a point where you have too many people that you can actually like... Oh, Bibu, Bibuna, it's been so long. How are you, Bibu? I hope you're doing well. Love you. But yeah, when you have so many people as friends that like you can't actually ask news and like spend time and make each actually feel like they're your friend, that's too many people. Allies and stuff, that's a different matter. Or like depends of like strats of friends and like level of friendship and stuff, but still like... Yeah. Oh, sorry, I keep yawning. When I was little, Miss Olvara seemed so much bigger and stronger than me. Though, to be perfectly honest, the way she carries herself even now bespeaks a confidence I cannot help but envy. But never mind that, we have a virtue to hunt. Let us commence our search at once, and keep your weapons ready, my friend. Here you go. Heh, about time. Our luck took a turn for the better, as she is. What, now? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, are we going to do like with the paladin and the tank one and have like a... We play her in like a duty in the past. I wish you were all here with me, but I know it's better than you're not. We have a score to settle, you bloody bastard. And this time I'm ready for your tricks. She has only 4 arrows. I don't think that'd be enough. Yeah, okay, we're playing her. Okay, what do I have? Oh yeah, true. You have a sequence like that in every one of those. I forgot. So I have a heavy shot, which is deliver an attack with potency of 558, an attack with potency of 300, but also acid bite. This one is 1100. That's just resetting that and interrupts the use of a target's action. Okay. Ooh, fuck. Maybe... Ah, fuck. Here we go. Whew. Playing Black Mage really does not make me be used to being able to just run and continue a thing at the same time. Oh. Really have like a lot of HP though. I feel like I'm really not making that much damage. This is gonna stick fucking forever. Okay, this is just going to be a bit long, I see. I fear. What did she say? It's my fault not to use it, so I have to do it alone. Not how that works, people. How many arrows do you have on you, dude? If it can use the pain, the fear serves you right. Oh well. Where's this coming from? Oh fuck. Yeah, I won't let it end like this. Okay, yeah, it's on purpose. Adverts! Biboo adverts! This is a Nick, I can see. Oh my god, they were coming to hell. So good. I was like, there's no way this is like a one-person thing. Like, it's no way. Oh, it's so sweet. Oh my god. I didn't know to do that, that's fine. Oh my god, everyone's together. So nice, there's some music and all. Aww. The power of friendship, let's go. That's quite cute. Makes me happy. It's all about it after we kill this bloody bastard, eh? Something's wrong. Showing off our attack. It became blue! Stay for me and Renta, keep your distance. Gather around Neilbert, lend him your strength. Neilbert! You won't die today, buddy! Is it Black Mage by Neilbert? Yes. It's the one that we did also on the stream. Ooh, that's one I need to stop. Here we go. Interrupted. Gonna roar again, huh? The hells you will! Got plenty of arrows left for you. Oh, struck. Give it up, everyone. There we go. The like attack that you get when you do freeze really pretty though. The like kind of strong attack we have. Really nice. Albert, just slam it quickly. Well, I couldn't get to you in time, I'm sorry. Up. Oh. Like that one's really pretty, that attack. I'm excited to see like the more music ones though, and I'll play Bard. What they will look like. It's not too hard, it's quite nice. It's a bit long, but I don't mind it. It's quite repetitive, but I don't mind. Like, it's kind of nice. Because it's not too hard, so it's kind of just vibing and like running a little bit. And since you don't have cast times, it's like less annoying than something like Black Mage. Because you can run while you attack. Makes it a bit more entertaining than classes where you don't have to run when you attack, but here we go. Together we'll avenge my fallen friends. but you don't have enough to actually kind of do something interesting usually with the tank classes in these duties. You just have one or two things where a tank becomes a bit more interesting when you start to have like an actual palette of attacks and stuff. Like this is like not a lot of attack and quite easy to do, but also you run everywhere, so it kind of helps to make it interesting, I think. Like the paladin, I'm still not over how bad the paladin duty for the tank one was. Like, you don't understand. The black mage one was so easy, it was fine. This one was so easy, it was fine. Peep wet bird. Paladin kicked my ass. I'm worried about the healer one. Tough old bugger. Everyone alright? Adbert. Adbert, I don't know what to say. My new background on my iPad is Adbert and the Amaro. like this, you know, like face to face. Thank you everyone, and I'm sorry for trying to go it alone. What voice do you have? And why, Pertel, did you even And why, Pertel, did you even try to do something so foolish? If we'd been here from the first, it would have been anything even approaching a challenge. Back in the day, I was a bounty hunter, and I've told you as much, but I haven't told you about my old partners. God, that's horns for sure. Together, we tracked and claimed countless notorious marks throughout Northrend. We were the best in business. Everyone knew our names and our reputation. They called us legends, and somewhere along the line, we started to believe it too. And then we set our sight on Balam Quits. I survived. They didn't. I saw vengeance, but had no idea how to go about pursuing it. Then I met you lot and thought maybe with your help, I might just have a fighting chance. So you see, I never intended to keep it all a secret. You never asked, and since I'd rather not talk about it. Easier to live in the moment, you know. The next town, the next job. The weeks flew by, and after a time I started having second thoughts. I'd lost those closest to me. I didn't want to live through that again. I think the issue with the Shadowbringer role quests is that all that's going on with the Warriors of Light is 10 times more interesting than what the NPCs we're supposed to care about have going on. Like the one that's where like both are good is the caster one that I already did. Well, like both storylines do work and the NPCs are lovable enough. But like this, I'm way more interested in Render Ray stories than in forgot his name. But Catboy story, it was the same with the tank. I was much more invested in the story of the warrior of this guy here, background, than I was in Grayson's. Like, because like the faces you're supposed to get from those role quests are like the faces of new companions that you have, not like, and with like an added bonus of like backstory for the Warriors of Light. But instead you're just kind of caring more for the Warriors of Light and not really caring about those new NPCs as much, I think. Ooh. A muff just like flew onto my phone. Hi little guy, you okay? Did you break your wing? Wait. Okay, wait. It's not moving. I'm going to try to put it outside. Give me a second. Like it's a little green. I don't know if I can show you. No, you can't see. I can see a little bit. It's a little green moth. It looks like a little leaf. Let me go put it outside. That was all nice and well and easy. Let's go. That was quite cute. It just like went on my phone like boom. and then didn't move. I was like, oh, I hope it's not got anything broken. But no, when I just like did a little like, when I blew on it a little bit, it just like went right back at flying and went back outside. So all good. I had like so many little bugs this past 2-3 days with just opening the windows at night. I had a ladybug 2 days ago, and I had like another kind of moth yesterday as well. Like, are we or are we not comrades for thick and thin? These bonds of fellowship between us must come before all else, otherwise they may as well not exist. You say you say the thought of losing us pained you? What of our feeling? What of our loss? What if we had not arrived when we did? Well, it would have taken me like 10-20 minutes more, but I would have gone through it. That's not true, because like the whole point is that he did a big attack that almost killed us. You saved our lives more times than I can count. How dare you refuse to let us do the same? And without those keen ears of yours, I'll never know what the bollocks Brendan and Neilbert are whispering about behind my back. That's so funny. Oh my god, it's so funny that the paladin and the black mage are like whispering behind Adbert, being like, "Did you see about it?" Oh, I love that. It's so funny. And ignorance is not bliss, let me tell you. That's so cute. Oh my god, they were gossiping. That's such a cute little detail. This one's worth a fortune, eh? And fame besides. I'll wager we won't have to pay for our drinks when we get back into town. Oh god, it's not another night to remember.
Don't you worry, you're pretty head of your fearless leader's questionable constitution. Take pride in the victory, for small folk will sleep easy once they hear of Balamquid's demise, until Adbert drunken snoring wakes them from the slumber.
And on that note, I think it's time we quit this place. That's so cute. They're all so cute. It's like very generic, but it's really cute. It's really sweet. And Renderay, I trust that the next time you decide to hunt a deadly game, you'll do us the courtesy of extending us an invitation. It really humanizes Adbert even more. And I thought I was doing you a favor by keeping you out of my personal affairs, selfish as I was. Ah, fine. But if you go and die on me, I'll pay a necromancer to raise you from the dead so I can kill you out of spite. Agreed. Now then, mind cutting off whatever it is you need to take back as proof of the kill? I don't want to lose our reward or technicality. And the gem. Such a fine crystal. Why not hold on to it as a memento of this occasion? What the fuck happened to you, Silta? We never heard of you. We didn't know you. I don't think you came with them to the source. Wake up, damn you. Hello. What's wrong with you, huh? It's the second time your so-called gift has cost us a chance at slaying Andrea. You know what? I've had enough. Yeah, you're not likable, dude. Enough, I say, yes. I don't need your help. I'm perfectly capable of hunting the Senator on my own. Ugh, good luck this time. It's past time. I told you to piss off. Good luck with that. It's not like I have a bounty board or something, but I kinda do. At this point of Sea Eaters. Upon our return to Gate Town, you will be given your final payment, and then you will be free to go our separate ways. But you're insufferable. If you're so strong, you could have just done it your way. You know? Kalusha. Yeah, I'm not going like that. Probably servant. Ah, yeah, grandson. Why are you staring at a rock, dude? You okay? I finished your quest, but I feel like you're not okay. Well, Sinner, I hear you've brought to account the wrench who tainted Albert's legacy. I can only imagine what struggle it must have been. Sorry I couldn't witness it, but glad I could help in some small way. What's that? How did I know to be there? Why was you ask her? Did I tell you, my friend? If you ever need me, I'll be there. What? Grandson? Oh, okay. My bad. He was not staring at the rock, he was staring at the tomb of, I'm guessing, his dead fiance. I'm so sorry, grandson. I thought you were just in a corner staring at a rock. I'm so sorry you brought flowers to your fiance. Yes, of course you did. I'm so sorry, grandson. I'll leave you to it. Oh, Peter. Where the fuck are they? Are you over there? So, Mama's boy? Honestly, I don't know why I ever placed my faith in you. You're such a disappointment, huh? Consider this a formal dissolution of our partnership. Let none ever again speak the name of Rek and Eve in the same breath. Yes, never again. And with that, I bid you good day. God, no wonder you never kept your fucking partnerships. When he was little, Rick's parents punished him for a time by withholding his allowance. Without money to lavish on his friends, he soon found that many were only drawn to him by his wealth. I dare say he feared you would only abandon him as they did, and decided to push you away first. I'm not trying to make excuses for what he said. I only hope you can find it in your heart to forgive him. Take some time to think it over, and come and see me. Oh, and take this for your troubles. She gave me the double that he gave me. She doesn't. She like lives outside of Yulmore. Doesn't like have anything, and she gave me the double that he gave me. God, that's so stupid. Also, like, this point would work. This point would work if we didn't already have a moment multiple times where he was like, I can't pay you, I'm so sorry, or I don't have money, so we can't afford this or this. And we replied to him being like, that's fine, I wasn't paid for the money anyways. That point would work if we didn't have that scene just before. Like, without that, the point is kind of null of saying, like, oh, well, he pushed you because he fears that, like, without money, you won't be his friend. Like, no, I have been his friend without money. He's the one that was like, ugh, your medical condition is annoying. Fuck you. No, fuck you. I was not Archer. I'm sure a talented mind like yourself is needed all over the realm. You would say so. And so I thank you for sparing a moment to hear me out. Since the two you parted ways, Rick has come visit me several times. Though he is blessedly in good health, I worry for his spirits. I think you may have been his only friend that he has had for some time. I wonder why. Consider journeying to Custeria myself to look in on him, but I find my travel rather difficult these days. If you would go in my stead, I would put my heart at ease. To Custeria. Yes, this one. Good luck, Lara Croft. Up. Luric's customary seat is empty, and there's nothing to suggest he has occupied it recently. Perhaps someone will have noted his passing.
You're quick, is that Mr. Lordling?
If you're at his usual table, then I have no idea where else to look. But that's the thing, when no one wants to be your friend, because, you know, you're kind of a piece of shit, it's hard to find you afterwards. Because no one cares when you leave. Well, that's such... I thought that was his hair. It's not. Looking for Master Reek, are we? I dare say you're the only one. Word is a Mummy and Daddy cut him off, so there's no point in pretending to like the little shite anymore. I'm sorry, but like, instead of making me feel bad, because this is the point of this, right? It's to make you feel bad for him that like everyone's treating him like this. It's like, no. There's a, like, at some point, there's a reason everyone fucking hates the guy, you know? Like, those people don't care that much. It's not like, oh well, he passed on or whatever. He passed on. He passed by or whatever. You know, and it's fine. It's very much like, oh yeah, his money. This piece of shit rich dude. Last I saw him, he was mopping about like someone had shot him tomorrow. I'm sure I'll turn up an accent eventually. Someone has shot Samara? What the fuck? You really are hated if people like shoot your mount. Oh, hear you.
Kaluja, right? You're Luric's partner? I was with Lundberg, remember?
Yeah, I remember you. I do like his outfit though. That's really fancy.
Was I under stress? Because after we left you, we head straight to Redkita. We heard a rumor Andrea was there and Lundberg wanted to strike while the iron was hot. By the time we realized we were overmatched, it was too late. I saw Lundberg fall, and when the eater set her sights on the other, I fled. Ah, so they died. Great. Call me a coward if you like, but my cowardice saved my life. Wicked. Wait. I still remember looking back as I ran and seeing Lord Lundbeard rise to his feet. I told everyone that had happened to warn them of the hunt. Some listened, but a few bloody fools took up their weapons and joined the hunt. Glory-hungry imbeciles. And not one of them has returned. Didn't expect Lou Reeks to be one of them either. I remember thinking it odd, especially when I saw him leave Rakita alone. You're meeting him there, I presume? Good luck, friend. But have no doubt that you're going to your doom. Ah, don't worry about me. I've been there, done that, fucked around. Oh, they're still here. No. Oh, my baboos. My baboos. How are you, Tainer? I've heard about the battle outside. Should have liked to join the fight, but Sering made me hold the fort for the Crystarium. Aww. Yeah, they're talking about end of Shadowbringer stuff. Cutie. Sering, you're a good dad. But don't most important think that Adbert now has the peace he deserves. On behalf of Neobert, thank you for granting to him. So sweet. I miss you two so much. I have to deal with rich cat boy bullshit over there. Good to see you in one piece. Good to see you in one piece of. Wasn't sure what to expect if I had headed outside to investigate the commotion, but I sure as hell didn't expect to see you flying down the cliff. They say you were on your way to settling the score with your nemesis, and by judging by your facial expression, I reckon you've done just that. Good for you, my friend, good for you. Oh, people. I have to go run after a fucking annoying rich cat boy. I'll be back. Cuties. You shall be missed. You're much better companions.
As far as archers go, I have a favorite. And it's not the one I'm going towards right now. That's a shockable armor and a half. That's so fun. Ah, here he is. He's all alone in the middle of the field and he's crying. That's great. Look at you. So, not so high and mighty now. Oh god, I'm being so mean to him. It's deserved. That's a nice frame though. There you go. F, why are you here? Don't tell me you came for me. No, I came for the bounty. It's terrible, it's terrible. Andrea, she's... Oh, he's going to get annoyed at me because I'm having a medical condition. Emergency again. Never seen the dudes fight, but of course he's going to try to take it alone. Render Ray! If aught of you remain, then hearken to my words. Ooh, I love that they changed her, like, face marks for, like, making them spiky for this. It's so cool. Have come to lay your soul to rest, alone, as you yourself faced Balam quits a century ago, on this very ground. Landbird! Oh gods, no! So you didn't even try? Oh well. Don't tell me you beheld a vision of my past just now, didn't you? I thought as much. Wasn't but a moment ago that I confronted them. Awfully useful, that trick of yours. Though I can't understand why you kept using it every time we ran into Andrea. Because I don't fucking control it, you asshole. Can't control when it happens, believe me, I was just as surprised as you were. Can't control when it happens. Ah, so it wasn't something you did deliberately. Good to know. Yeah, you would have known this if you asked a question, instead of just assuming like a piece of shit. Anyway, intentional, unintentional or not, at least I won't have to convince you of what I saw. She turned landbird and was other hunters into senators like herself. A hume axeman, a Galgian swordsman, a dwarven healer, and another mage. Looked hopefully familiar, didn't it? She's rebuilding her fellowship, she's remaking the wars of light. But for the life of me, I can't understand why. I mean, I understand why she came here in the first place. She's reliving the hunt for Balam quits. But Renderay slews the beast by herself. The stories were clear about that. Well, if you didn't insult me after we saw her last time, you would have learned that she didn't. What? They were there too, and the stories were wrong. God strikes me down. I've been such a fool. Why didn't I think I could do this? Why did I ever think I could do this alone? I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me for all the things I've said, Ev. Well, an apology would be a good start. I've regretted my behavior ever since the day we parted ways. It was stupid and nonsensical and utterly pointless. I'm not sure I could even tell you why I did what I did. Bit annoyed, so I'm not going to say water under the bridge. still upset as you have every right to be. But I will make it up to you. I will. I don't know how or when, but I will, I swear. 100,000 gil would be nice. Sorry. God, I don't like him, you know? Right then. Andrea should be around here somewhere, still on the hunt for Balamquit, I expect. Not that she'll ever find it. No doubt Lambert and the others are with her too. He and I may have had our differences, but I do not wish that fate on my worst enemy. The thing that's a bit weird is like, the two other ones, the tank one and the caster one, there were two quests that were unfinished by the people that did them. This one is finished. She has killed the beast. So it's a bit harder for me to be like, why did she like rip up for that? Because the caster one was to get his old friend back, which he hadn't. And so then we did that quest for him, kind of, and helped him like have a full circle moment. And the tank one was to get back a specific piece of jewelry that we found afterwards. It was indeed like lost and everything. This one she actually did it, so it's like, He deserves to be laid to rest, they all do. Rendere most of all. She was my hero after all. If I have to kill her to save her soul, then so be it. This is too much for even the best hunter to handle alone. And I am far from the best. Yeah, we surmise as such. The only way to see this through is together, you and me, my friend. What say you? Well, actually, I'd like to go back to Christian to bring a few friends with me, and you can stay there. That'd be nice, I think. That'd be useful. Okay, I need to stop being mean to him. Ha! I asked for a word, and you give me a nod. Fair enough. Before we resume the hunt in earnest, though, let's return to Gate Town and let Miss Olvara know all's well. After all, you wouldn't have come unless she sent you. God, we're going back and forth again. Just do the last quest. Just making me pay more Gale for no reason. I wish I had like hummus and pita chips. That'd be so nice right now. Go for it. Go, debut. There you go. Sorry for the noise outside. I can't control people going with fuck-ass mothers. What a pleasure to see you again. And in the company of little Rick, no less. Am I right in assuming you've patched things up? I would like to think so, yes. It is all thanks to you. Had I not implored him to give me another chance, I might as well be sitting alone in the swamps, dwelling on my myriad failings. And you, my friend, I know not why you sought her out on your own. Why you sought her out on your own, but I am glad you did. Miss Olvara is perhaps the only person who truly cares for my well-being, but she has no one to look after her. Don't be silly, Rick. I have you, don't I? And before you start blubbering about how you wish you could probably reward Ev, as I can tell, you're about to know that I've prepared a hearty meal just for him. Oh, that's very thoughtful of you. Nevertheless, I shall see you both duly compensated once we have claimed the bounty for Andrea. And claim if we shall, for united Reek and Hev are unstoppable. Is what I would like to say, but I know my own limitations better than anyone. It would be prudent to make proper preparations at this juncture. You too should see that you are fully ready for the struggle ahead. It will be a mighty one indeed. But one well worth the effort, my friend. What did we get? Oh, we got risotto! Squid ink risotto, that's nice. Let's go. As my friend, my partner, I trust you are ready. Good, good. This is good. This is very good indeed. For before we depart to face Andrea for what I praise the final time, I have a confession to make. I may have been somewhat misleading when I intimated the tremendousness of my martial prowess, and it rather pales in comparison to yours. Yeah. Uh-huh. I gather you are not unaware of this. Truly, you are as perceptive as you are mighty. In my defense, I must say that when I realized what an exceedingly powerful warrior you truly are, I was dumbstruck. I struggled to conceive of how even to broach the subject. Furthermore, I must admit that great majority, nay, all of our efforts to hone our skills in preparation for the battle to come, have been entirely for my benefit, that the disparity between us might not be so readily apparent. To think that my insecurity drove me to postpone this fateful day for so long. In my cowardice, I allowed Andrea to assemble a party of followers, where before we might have only to contend with one foe, we must now confront 5. And for all my preparation, I am still no more likely to be an asset to use than a hindrance. Or perhaps, what need not be the case in discussing this grim reality with Miss Elvira while you are away, we hit upon a potential stratagem. Recall you render race greater strength and weakness a perpetual hearing. We can be reasonably certain that Andrea is possessed of it as well. Therefore, if you were to fashion a device that could produce a loud noise at will, you could use it to secure an advantage in your battle. What I lack in strength of arms, I may make up for in guile. While it will not guarantee us victory, it will surely bring us one step closer. Oh, let's do that, butler.
1,000 pardons, Master Reek, but I am to deliver a message from your Lord Father.
Daddy! What does he want with me now?
It has come to your Lord Father's attention that you have acquired yourself rather poorly as a booty hunter, and have brought terrible shame upon your family name. He commands you to cease all such activities at once and return to the city forthwith. Should you fail to do so, you will be stripped of your citizenship and family name. No further financial assistance will be provided.
Oh dear. You may tell my father and my mother the following. I am Lurik, proud bounty hunter, slayer of sin eaters. Have you ever slayed one sin eater? Because you can't call yourself a bounty hunter, slayer of sin eaters if you haven't actually slayed one. And I'm unsure that you did. That I have no intention of renouncing this cause. And that they are free to do as they deem fit. Tells them that if they have no son, then I have no parents. That I have no family save Miss Elvira, who has shown me more love than they ever have.
Very good, Master Reek. I shall deliver your reply to them at once. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Right. Now that that's settled, we can work on crafting that giant noisemaker of ours. Let us consult with the craftsman of crystalline mean at once. I just want to go fight. Please. As I say, you lit a fire in him, Ev. I never thought until the day when he must have the courage to say anything like that to his parents. I'm worried about timing issues, so that's why I'm like a bit like, let's go quick. Because I'm worried I won't have time to do everything I want. I just have, okay. Here he is. What's all this then? You got something that needs making? Indeed I do, good sir. I wish to commission the production of a device that can generate a tremendously loud sound. It must be small and light enough to be carried by a single individual as well. That's one of the strangest quests I've heard. Well, if it's just a noise you want, I'd wager I could make you a special blend of fire scent. Hey, I think I just got the recipe you need. I need some choice ingredients, mine, but you need to go fetch them for me. What precisely do you require? Well, there's one particular beastie native to Kaluja that's got a single diet and lives in the massive dung piles. The fresher the better, if it pleases. A few varieties of rice native to Raktika, and some iron from Amarang. Can give you a list if you'd like. To it! I will need to travel for far corners of Northrend and back. Oh, yes, it's rather more involved than I... No more excuses. I will do whatever must needs be done. I will do whatever must needs be done to see through to the end. My friend, I will not impose this task upon you, thank fuck. I insist that you remain here while I go fetch and required materials. Someone's whistling bird sound. Where should I wait for his return? Oh, there, okay. I love that, like, him learning to be humble thing is literally just like doing one thing that we've done like 1,000 times for normal quests in and out of MSQ. Like, it's really just the basis, right? And yet it's like, I'm becoming humble. Not really, dude. It's really just the bare minimum. I hate to tell you. It was a series of surprisingly harrowing experiences, but in the end I managed to obtain the materials necessary for the construction of my secret weapon. Ah, fucking hell. That gentleman was rather accommodating, despite being somewhat put out that I had not any guilt to pay for his labor. He was nevertheless willing to teach me how to craft arrows myself. He said he found my industriousness endearing. I must confess, despite being utterly exhausted by all this busy work, it has been somewhat refreshing. And now, that my Noisemaker arrows are ready, I cannot wait to put them to the proof. If all goes to plan, the explosion should be loud enough to encapsulate Andrea for a time. Let's put an end to a tale, my friend, and it sowed In so doing, write the opening of hours of Rikalev, bounty hunters extraordinaire. Come, Raktika, a glory await. This whole thing, if you're also Mihote, must be so funny because it's like, haha, her hearing, he'll be so bad. And it's like, what about mine? Because, like, I don't know if Viera is known for their hearing at all. Because it would make sense since they're bunnies, right? Yeah. For the kitty cats, even more, I'm guessing. One last time. Go. If I may make one small request before we begin, please, for the love of the gods, please try not to succumb to any vision of people's past. This really could not be a worse time. God, fuck off. He's been the only NPC out of any single quest I've done that's pissed off by this. And doesn't seem to understand that, like, you know, it's not his fault. That you can't just be like, hey, can you just not? Well, you're still with me in the here and now. Excellent. Then we can attend to task at hand without worry. Let us slay to the rest of our fellow hunters and grant to Renderay the peace the hero deserves. Okay. Here we go. Oh, so annoying, wait. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Up. Oops, sorry, it's out. Here we go, up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I see. Okay, 3, 4, 6, 1, 3, 3. So I've already done 3, 4, 7, 6, 2, 1, 3, 7. Go. 2, 6. 3, 1, 4, 2, 6, 1, 4, 2, Okay. Here we go. Ah, fuck. Up. Up. Okay. You. Control Andrea, you handle the knight. Okay. Up. What? Amazing. I don't know what that was, but good for you. Up. Up. Oops. Now's our chance. No, no, alright. Let's do this. So you also get a little bit of health. Two, 6, 2, 1, 4, 2, 3, 1, 6, 4, 4, 4, 7. There we go. Only one left. 6, 4, 5, 6, 1, 4, 6, 6. 3, 2, yes. 4 is already on, so that's fine. 7. Oops, no. There we go. I love that I can heal him as well. It's really nice. Oh, what are you doing? Here we go. Go. Get your bonuses. Okay, 6. 4. 5. 6. 4. 6. 1. 4. 8. 5. There you go. Okay, fine. Here we go. Like, I was able to do this duty without struggling pretty much at all, while not looking at what was happening on screen for most of the duty, because I was looking at my little notebook with my fingers on it. Like, if I did that with the Paladin one, I would have never made it through. We won. We won. Even saying it, seeing it, it hardly feels real. That crystal. Huh. What's that you've got there? Wicked white here. Your render ray is a rear render ray. I should have never betrayed your trust. Never again. I swore never again. Madame Quest, the Shadow Keeper, the Flood. Come what may, we would face it together, no matter how hard it got and how terrified I was. That's what it means to let someone come to your heart, knowing full well that nothing lasts forever. To welcome the fear and the pain, the sorrow. When I lost my parents, when we laid the Keeper low, you felt it too, didn't you? To place our fate in a desperate, hopeless attempt to save everyone, and to see it amount to naught in the end. What else could we do but offer up a tiny remainder in the final futile effort, even knowing deep down it was worth but a few moments more? What is this? You gave me fear, and that fear gave me strength. Wait, there's so much I want to ask. I don't understand. What was she talking about? It's not right. It's not fair. Heroes sacrificing themselves for nothing. Becoming villains, being forgotten. Welcome. Thank you, Ev. I could have never gotten this far without your help. I had no idea who Renderay or any of the other wards of light truly were. It was all an ancient story to me. Why would I care who some eaters once were? I was no better than my parents losing them out of hand, dismissing the sacrifice, not bothering to look deeper. I made it all easier to pursue Andrea and my own amusement. I pray I've made up for part of it by helping to lay Renderay's soul to rest. Miss Olvara is probably worried sick about us both. We should return to Kolusha and let us know we're alright. I feel like there's a big difference between this guy and the other NPCs of this quest. Is like, he kind of just didn't care because he didn't care. Like, he was like, who gives a fuck? Granson, he didn't care that what the Wars of Light used to be because of what happened to his fiancée. Like, I understand the whole rage of it all. Like, it's like, he killed the person I hold the most dear. Why would I care about who he used to be? And then learn from that, blah, blah, blah. And then, hi, grandson, by the way. And then, well, the third one, who I can't fucking remember the name of ever, he always cared. He was like, I'm doing it for the bounty, but then he always cared kind of like what the deal was. So, Reek is kind of like the exception of like, well, I don't care because I don't care, and why should I care? It's not my business. Which is a bit like just shitty. And once again, like, privileged, which is the point, but they don't make him really adduct or have that much of an evolution where it's like, you're not like this anymore. My little Reek, F, congratulations for a job well done. And from one hunter to another, thank you for helping Renderay to achieve a measure of peace. She was a hero to me too, and it broke my heart to know what had become of her. To have your legacy tarnished so, to have the world call you a villain, even still. But at last, I can take comfort in knowing she can finally enjoy a long rest. Whatever others may say, we will preserve the truth in story and song. Renderay is the bravest hunter there ever was, and most importantly, a true friend to those she held dear. I can only hope to measure up to her example someday. For now, however, I say return to Crystarium and raise a glass in celebration. Cool, quick. I want my outfit. Raise a glass to the both of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us. Singing the story of tonight. Let's have another round tonight. Let's have another round tonight. Let's have another round tonight. Raise a glass to freedom. Something we can never take away. No matter what to tell you. Raise a glass to the four of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us. Singing the story of tonight. Where is he? Ah, here he is. Fuck us, buffet. Andrea's bounty has been paid to us in full, my friend. So come, let's eat, drink, and be merry. I've been meaning to ask, Ev, but I have the impression you are rather more acquainted with his Wars of Light than you've been letting on. What exactly do you know about them? Well, curious you ask. I fought them before, and also, I am technically kind of one of them. I guess. Also, I see one in visions sometimes. That is so preposterous to tell. I have no choice but to assume it's true. Offering up their lives to first cross the rift, then to halt the flood, wicked white. It must have taken her so much courage to see it through in those final moments. A courage born not of a desire for glory or dedication to an ideal, but a fear of love for those with whom she had forged unshakable bonds, her comrades. I won't pretend that we have anything even approaching such a powerful connection, but I would like to think that if we were in mortal peril, that I would fly to your side without hesitation. It's good to think so. It's good to think so. I mean, in story, technically he does, because he comes help when there's the end of Shadowbringers. But still, like... Having said that, if I were tested as Renderay were, if I were challenged to offer up my life for others, Without even knowing if it would amount to aught, I thought I was right for the occasion. I am a child and a fool who knows little of the world, have been coddled and spoiled, and have just tasted the bitter fruits of a life that you and countless others set up daily. Okay, you're starting to learn shit, that's good. You are made of sterner stuff, Ev, far sterner than me, and that is why I know I can never walk your path. Do you wish you could? How could I not? I cannot recall a time I have felt happier and more alive than when I was traveled with you. But you have countless other journeys ahead of you, don't you? For you have destined for great challenges, whereas I am suited to rather more pedestrian affairs. Your limits, as Miss Olvara used to say. Meeting her again after all these years, seeing how much older and more frail she's become, just made me realize how little time together we have left. She shouldn't have to live out her days living alone in a squalor. Yeah. You should have visited her more before. I've decided it will not be so. I shall return to Kalusha and attend to her needs. For I would do my utmost to repay the love and kindness that made me the man I am today. That's good. That's nice. That's nice. That's good. Therefore, though it pains me to say it, I feel the celebration also marks the end, or at the very least a tentative suspension of the glorious partnership of Rick and Ev, bounty hunters extraordinaire. Will you ever find yourself in Kaluja, however, to come and pay us a visit? Thank you. Bye-bye. Phew. Now for the outfit. Let's go. Let's see. No. God, yeah, no, that's all the... Ah, here, the Tempest. God, I don't know why every time I'm just like so like unsure of where anything is. Go. I was so worried that I was going to have nothing to do for a while because I was like, oh, it's not going to be that long and stuff. Almost midnight, haven't done the actual quest. Let's go. God, I always forget how long everything is. Well, we do have to go get the outfit first, and then we'll see. My beloved. God, I miss that city so much. I really wish we spent so much more time in there. I love it so much. It's so pretty. I'm getting every single fucking like monster on my way. Let's go. I'm guessing the quest is going to be at I mean, it would make sense if it was at Raven's Toll. That's where all the stuff has been. And maybe we'll check before I go there, because just in case it's not there. Go. Master Craftsman, what's the outfit? Physical DPS. Ooh. Let's see. I don't like that, but okay. What's the outfit like? Oh, that's not too bad. I like that. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Ooh, I know I won't like the rest of... Wait, let me just get everything. We'll see all together. Thank you. Do you not have a hat? Here we go. Okay, let's see. Well, it's not the worst. It's not the best either. I don't like that you can't tell I have weapons on. Okay. Well, that'll be that for now. So, up. Portrait. Edit. Save. Okay. Let me check just quickly. Where level 80. Quest. Monk. A Monk's Legacy. It's, yeah, Steps of Tal in order. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I was like, I think I remembered he said you need to go see Eric again for that one. That's why I was like, let me recheck. Saving a little bit of money. Up. Steps of Tal? Yes. There we go. What is it? Goldsmith. You here? Yes. I don't like that we end on fucking Eric quest, because that's not Eric, isn't... anyway. I have excellent timing. I have a request to ask of you. Were not the simple tasks that shan't overburden your simple mind. Like, they can't give him one sentence where he doesn't insult you, and it pisses me off. Like, it's the same every time. I'm like, okay, maybe it won't be that bad this time. And it's like, oh, hi, you fucking dumbass. Can you do this very simple thing for me? Because I know it's really hard for you when you have to think a little bit. Like, in no small part due to your valor, Alamigo has won free of imperial tyranny, but something is afoot that gives me cause for concern. Not long ago, soldiers of the Resistance came asking after Windegelt's whereabouts. As you know, the buffoon was once a captain of the Resistance, and he had gathered under him like-minded men and women who burned with all-consuming hatred for the Empire. Yeah, it's really smart to call him a buffoon now that the Resistance has actually succeeded. Yeah, it's so dumb that he thought he could ever do it. It's not like it happened. Whilst the inquiry may have been completely innocuous, we cannot discount the possibility that there are those who burn with hatred still, who mean to drag Windalgelt back to the path of vengeance. Those are Windalgelt we know him now. As we know him now, sorry. Those are Windalgelt as we know him now would not lend such talk an ear. He may not be given a choice. Lest it turns ugly, I want you to find your brother monk and alert him to the dangers. Last time we saw Windegeld was in Alagana. If he isn't there still, the villagers may be able to direct you to him. Go quickly, Ev. Here we go. I hope I never have to talk to you again. Like, that's him when he likes you. Like, that's the worst thing. It's like, it's not he grew to like you and then he stopped insulting you. No. He thinks of you positively now and he will continue to insult you because that's just how he is. Hi, dude. Wait, aren't you Master Windegelt's master? Looking for him, you say? He's not here at the moment, but he comes fairly often to train us. Though he's a hard teacher, he inspires hard work. Thanks to his guidance, I was able to earn my cloth. Aww. Right, his whereabouts. During his last visit, he said he was going to Little Amigo next. If you hurry, he might still be there. See, here. I was like, where is the other one? Ah yes, I remember you, friend. Is there something you need? Mr. Wintergelt, he's been traveling around the Eurasia, spreading the teachings of monkhood. He comes back to Alagana from time to train our people, but I couldn't rightly say when he'll visit next. Well, the issue is I talked to the guy telling me where he was as first, so like it's kind of hard to be like, I don't know where he is when like have been told. First info I got. He told me to rush. You're that monk from before. Ah, the way you laid the corpse brigade low was just glorious. I wanted to become strong like you, so I went and joined the monkhood. Never once skipped training, I'm proud to say. Master Wintergelt? Last I spoke with him, he mentioned he was trying to find Theobald. Fellow disappeared while under the healer's care. Someone saw him staggering out the village in the early hours, but headed west by the sound of it. Cool. I'll do a little save of money once again. By going through Vesper's Bay. Go. Here we are. Oh, that's the outfit I used to have. Oh my god. I changed it just before this. That's cute. And the two girly pups also changed the outfit. That's so cool. They have the outfit he used to have. It's really like a relay of outfits, because like he had this outfit and I had that outfit, and now I have a new outfit. He has the one I just had before and they have his. That's really cute. And everyone at the camp has the one under even. Like, that's really sweet. But I did not expect to see you here. His grave. You know who lies here? Estinian, I hope? Sorry. I saw a spear. Couldn't resist. It's the man who called himself Theobald, my closest brother, Adri. We had brought him to Alagana for healing, but he fled in spite of his wounds. He looked like a haunted man, so do witnesses say. I do not believe that Adri was not one to flee. He had used the corpse brigade. He knew they would come from him. Rather than wait, he went to them, and now he's gone. I wanted him to live, to stand by my side again. I should have done more. You tried your best to save him. You tried your best to have him see the light, like you did for us. Hey, you must be so hard on yourself. Much has happened with you too, brother. That much is plain. Come, let me hear your tale. A hunter who found his path. It's going to be funny when we're going to start doing job quests and then it's like, what happened with you? And you just go to the guy and you're like, oh yeah, I did this before I met you. I did this quest before I knew of you. You want to hear about it? So Lurik chose to sabotage his skin. A resolve to which I can relate. I too chose my own path. Spurn blood in favor of faith. Your part in this tale impresses me also. to the battles with a world flooded in light. Yet again, I am reminded of your greatness. Ah, but my apologies. You have traveled far. Is that something you require? Oh, he's alive. True, right. I came here for a reason. A soldier of the Resistance seeks me. What could this purpose be? You don't suppose they're coming after those of the Theodoric line? It seems the Resistance would be above such acts. Yet, I can offer no alternate explanation. Captain, it's been a while, sir! You. It's been a while indeed, but I'm no one's captain. I have long left the Resistance. Forgive me, sir, but old habits, it's hard to regard you as anything save my esteemed captain. My esteemed captain. But if that's not your preference, Master Windigeld, may I ask you to accompany to Ral's Reach? There's a matter we wish to discuss with you. Is that so? Very well, then leads the way. Turns out, Chaka, please wait here. I will turn it on. Even has the weapons I used to have. But at the start of all this, like I had these weapons when I started the PG's quest. Ev, may I ask you to join me? You are well regarded in the Resistance. Your presence would give me heart. Without further ado, then let us be away. Ral's Reach. And I'm excited to be in Ishgard again. Oh, Wedge and Biggs are here. I didn't notice they were there. And I've spent a while of time in Ral's Reach recently. I love that the soles of the shoes are blue. That's quite nice. Sorry for keeping you. Sorry for keeping you. Someone I don't like, oh my god. I'm Liz Hext of the Alamigan Resistance. Thank you for coming all this way. Ev, don't tell me you know Master Windigeld. Something that I don't like about Liz's character is the outfit they gave her. Because that was her late sister's ceremony outfit, and her whole thing in Stormblood is supposed to be, I'm not my sister anymore, I'm myself, and I'm taking after my sister, I'm taking my sister's legacy with me, but I'm my own person. And then they gave her the ceremony outfit that her sister had, that she says herself, she thinks it doesn't suit her, it's not really her, it feels weird to wear it, but she's proud to wear it for her sister, but it's not her. And then that becomes her permanent outfit for the end of the game. Until the end of time. You fucked up your character arc, dude. Hey. Ev's a dear comrade, I owe him much and more. Well, that makes it easier then. To get right to the heart of the matter, Master Windigeld, we wish to invite you to rejoin the Resistance. Under the Mad King and then the Gallians, the people of Alamigo lived a crippling fear of mutual mistrust. In rebuilding the nation, we want to create a place where folks can believe and support one another. A place where everyone is regarded as a friend. Even those who are kin to the Mad King. We should have reached out to you earlier, I know. but we fear that doing so would incite those who plotted a return to the old rule. It's quite alright, Commander. I know your intent is good and true. However, I cannot rejoin the resistance. I would serve my nation as a humble monk. This I have sworn to myself. A mind named Fjordred never existed. There was ever only Windigeld, and he wishes to restore that which was once lost, the teaching of the first Rog. I see. Then you must do what your heart tells you. Let's try this again. I put this request to Windigeld, the Fist of Rog. Of the Fist of Rog. I want you to train the soldiers of the Resistance. Though we've won our freedom, we must be prepared to fight to keep it. And I believe that your techniques would serve us well. I've never trained properly myself. And for what it's worth, I'm very keen to learn. Yeah, that's what I was talking about last time, of like, I wonder if she's a pugilist or a monk, because like, it wouldn't make sense for her to be a monk with the whole Fist of Rock storyline, but she is a pugilist, and now she would learn to be a monk. And I should be honored to teach. Great! We're in your debt. I love that, I do like that they tie the storyline like this with the pugilists. That makes sense, that's nice. If I might make a request of my own, may I visit the Temple of the Fist? I would pay my respects. Of course, you hardly need my permission for that. Come on, Ev, let's all go together. I never realized he had the fucking, like, thing on his head. That I'm guessing is Rog's symbol. God, once I'm done with all of the jobs and stuff, it'd be so interesting to reread all of the different, like, gods and goddesses lore that you get when you make a new character. Because you realize you then know who those people are that you've chosen kind of like at random. And what jobs they're associated with. Being here brings back memories. I remember the high priest, my brother and sister monks, all of them gone now in fire and smoke. But you survived, like the temple's stones. And thanks to your efforts, the faith has begun to rise from the ashes. Rise from the ashes? Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Not my efforts alone. All I have achieved, I owe to many others. Professor Eric, you don't owe anything to Professor Eric. Dunsa and Ochaka, and not least of all, Ev. I couldn't have come this far on my own either. Like you, I had dear comrades to prop me up and push me forward. Oh my god, it's like in the introduction of Stormblood. When you watch the cinematic, she fights with War in like the fists in the top of the temple. And I never stopped forging on, for Alamigo. To be fair, you also have this in the actual like Stormblood questline. Our path may differ, but our goals are one and the same. There is no more need for words. Fight, 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 fight! Ev, the professor worries for me. Please return to him. Let him know that all is well. Also that top, like, specific, like the fur and like the way it is, does make me think of an Ace character as well. It kind of has like a fur coat thing going on, which is quite cute. Oh, have I ever been here before? I don't think I've ever been inside here before. Or maybe like once. It's so cool. Yeah, probably once, because I've unlocked it. fully forgot about this. And that's all? I thought it would be a lot longer. The Gunbreaker one was so long that, like, in my head I'm like, it's always going to be fucking long. But that's great if it's just like this amount of time, because then I'm fine. Then I go back to the Goldsmiths Guild. Costs so much money, wait. Let's save a little bit. No. There we go. Here we go, 163, that's much better. God. Thank you for a Ram Reborn for giving you like 4,000 letters to go to Vesper Bay for absolutely no reason. And then you can spend the rest of the game not having to worry about spending money to go to Ulda. Here we go, Goldsmith Guild. Ah, you have returned. Were you able to find Windigeld? I see. I'm pleased to hear that his effort to revive the Fist of Rog proceeds apace. Of course, it will take considerable time for the faith to take root across the land, but Windigeld is young and determined. The day will come when he realizes his dream. But to think that it was none other than Curtis Hex's daughter who sought him out. A woman who embraces their lineage and a man who rejects his. Viewed thus, the path could not be more different, but as they are discovered, their goals are one and the same. Alamigo is stronger for their cooperation. In any case, it appears my concerns were unfounded, but my thanks for laying my fears to rest. For a while, though, I believe I will serve these two souls in their future endeavors. After all, I am nothing if not observant. Cool. Let's go. And now I have officially finished the monk's quests. It's always a little bit, just like a tiny bit bittersweet to finish a job quest storyline, because it's always like, ugh. I won't really get, I mean, I'll meet those characters again probably, but I won't really get to see them that much again or hear about the stories. And I do like Windigeld, so it's sad. Up. No, this. Just want to keep these. So Heaven's Eye. There we go. Savage Aim. And Savage Might. There you go. Amazing. So, up. I could do a little bit of the tier list quite quick before we start anything else next time. So we have like a starting block for that. Is yeah, that's part of this. Because I don't really like the glove thing. I wish it was just the top like that and like the little arm then. I don't like that part of it. It is part of the top. Have to see. That's not the right gloves. Those are supposed to be the right gloves. Here we go. Yeah, I'll see if I do anything with that outfit, because maybe when I'll get back to Monk. I don't know if I'll get back to Monk immediately, because it is kind of a hard class. To me, at least. But yeah, when I get back to it, like at least at for sure, like keep the top, I think. But yeah, new weapon, new gloves, new pants, new shoes. For sure. Anyway. Up here. Give me a sec. Tier list. Ever 14 jobs. Here we go. That's not what I want. Ah, Chalice Maker, here we go. I was like, why is it so low? That's not... That's not what I want. I don't want to job... I don't know why. All the ones I've seen is just the job stuff. For some reason, they're just showing me the job stones. I don't want the job stones. Job. Yeah, that's what I would like to do. Well, that's fine. That's good by me. That's good by me. Okay. I'll just have to... Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Give me a sec. So, I'm going to do this. Oopsie. This. Not what I want to do, but that's fine. Where is it here? Take this one out. And change that to this. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So, here we are. Up. That's the cinema. Oh no, rather than I wish I could have skipped everything. Made the job worst to play. Worst to play. Because this is all on story only. This is not on how the jobs play. I want to make a tier list on storyline, right? B could be just lovely, I think. Lovely. Had a great time. Same as if there had been nothing. And this one's like... Really? Okay. Absolute Cinema. Had a great time. Lovely. Same as if there had been none. Really, and made the job worse to play. So far we only have a few. I'm going to put all of the like stuff that's not the jobs I'm going to be rating down, because up. I'm not going to do the... I'm not going to do those. No, you I'm going to do. So I don't have to care about that too much. Okay. So, why did they put the just thing in general? Where's the DPS one? I saw it a second ago. Here it is. Here you go. So, the ones I've done off stream, Dark Knight is Absolute Cinema. It's the best job quest I've done so far. I absolutely love it. Gunbreaker, I think, had a great time. Overall, I did get attached to the NPCs. It was really nice. It wasn't as good as Dark Knight, but it was fun. It was nice. Now on stuff I've done on stream. Oh, and I have done Warrior a little bit as well. Warrior is lovely. It's fine. It's okay. It's like, had some downs, had some up, but overall, like, I'm happy to have done it. Like, it's not the worst, but it's not the best either. So, honestly, we have Black Mage and we have Pugilist/Monk. I think really for Pugilist/Monk, the only saving thing is Windigeld. I did like Wintergeld quite a bit. Like, he has his issues, but overall I do think he's really like sweet and nice. But if we'd not had Wintergeld, I would have put in Made the Job Worse to Play, because the Pugilist one is really annoying. And then Monk, Professor Eric just makes it even worse, honestly. I'm going to put this one rather. Here we go. But I do really like Wintergeld, so it really is a shame. It really fucks up a lot of things afterwards. What else do we have here? So, where is it? Black Mage. I don't know why they put both for each, like it's not like... I mean, I could technically separate them, to be fair. I'll separate them. You know what? I'll separate them. Then Pugilist... Where is it? Pugilist made the job worse to play. It was boring, nothing happened, and the main guy was just a bit gross, so I didn't really enjoy the Pugilist Worst quest, so that's here. Monk is really because Wintergeld. Then Thaumaturge was lovely, I think. Thaumaturge was nice. I did quite enjoy Thaumaturge. I liked it more than Warrior, to be fair. Oh well, then if there's Warrior, where is here? Yes. Marauder. I had a great time. Marauder was very fun. Warrior was just lovely, but Marauder I did have a great time. There's some really good things in the Marauder's job quests. But yes, Thaumaturge, lovely, had a good time, had fun. I think the whole Olafel storyline was really nice. I had more issue with Black Mage. Black Mage was kind of annoying. I think I'm going to change that one to Potential Ruined, because it's not the same as it is at None. It's more like... I'm going to put it here. Black Mage, I think, had Potential Ruined, because there were some really nice stuff within the story and everything, but just them constantly being mean to the cat boy, even though he like turned and started being nice really early on. But just like it weighed in on the whole thing. And I thought there were a few things that could have like developed and been better, but they just weren't. It just kind of wasn't made in that way. It was like, okay, well, I'm glad there's a story. It could have been a lot better, especially since the Thaumaturge one was quite nice. But yeah, I'd say so far, this is my take on the job, specifically quests. The job quest, the storyline, not on how the job works and stuff. If I put how the job actually plays, they would not be in the same spaces. Monk would be a lot higher. But yes, that's my take for now. Like I said, the next one we'll do is going to be Astrologian, and I'm very excited for that. I will start training, and I will start specifically like do the whole like, what's it called? Hall of Novices? Yeah, Hall of Novice stuff, so that I can like start training to be healer. It's going to take me a little bit of time before I feel like comfortable doing roulette, sadly, which sucks because that's would be what would give me the most HP, the most XP. That's fine. Okay, so for the schedule for next week, here we go. Here we go. So Tuesday, digital sketchbook, hopefully finishing the Ghibli spread. Not gonna lie, I really kind of want to finish it on Tuesday. Wednesday, we're going to start Chains of Senar, which is a puzzle game about languages, which I am extremely excited for. I have, like I said before, I have seen people play it, but I have not played myself. It's the kind of game that you can kind of watch people play and replay it, because the puzzles are not really memorizable, because you're literally decrypting a language. It's so interesting. I personally find like linguistics so interesting in general, so this game is like a dream for me, and it's so beautiful as well. Off on Thursday as always. On Friday, we are going to have a singing guitar stream at 4 PM like we always do for singing guitar stream, instead of having another art stream. I think that was just a big truck, but that was a very loud sound. What the fuck? It sounds like a helicopter or something. Anyway, But yeah, instead of having an art stream, because I have something in the evening and I had forgotten last time I talked about this. So yeah, because with Helen we want to watch the Summer Game Fest in the evening, so we'll do that. And so that means that I will need to have the karaoke stream earlier, and I wanted to redo one anyway because I have the entire new Noakan album added and also haven't done one in a very long time. So a good reason to add one. We're going to continue Portal Reloaded on Saturday. Hopefully I get better. I have gotten better. Hopefully I continue to be better. Sorry. And then continuing FF14 on Sunday and starting the Astrologian job quest, which I am extremely excited about, like I said before, because it's going to be the first healer job I'm going to try. It's going to be in Ishgard, which is my favorite town, so you're going to hear me just be so happy about Ishgard every 5 minutes when we go there, instead of complaining about going to Ul'dah 24/7. And also visually it is my favorite job, so I am very excited to have pretty stuff. So yeah, I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you for watching, thank you for hanging out, and I will see you on Tuesday for an art stream. Bye bye.